Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Krista Don One, and I am back with another Nintendo Switch video. Damn. Okay. After the Nintendo Switch had their review, out come the growing news is only getting bigger and bigger and more disappointing on the online services for the Nintendo Switch. Now, a lot of people are up at arms on why Nintendo chose the route of what Sony is doing with the PlayStation and what Microsoft is doing with the Xbox One, charging your consumer base to utilize the online services. Because as of right now, when it comes to voice chat, playing online, and utilizing the apps that this console may have, it's going to be behind a paywall. Now, a lot of people are disappointed with this announcement. I thought Nintendo should have done this since the Wii U, all right? The other corporations are doing it. No one's having a problem when they're doing it. So I don't see a huge problem for Nintendo choosing that same route. But when the news broke out that in order to use the online services for the Nintendo Switch, and I'm sorry guys, this is not me trolling or me trying to make a joke, but you have to do all of this on your smartphone. You have to download this app. Now, a lot of people are speculating that this app is going to cost you money. This app is not going to be free. So not only now this is speculation now. So not only you have to download the app, you have to pay for the app, and then you have to turn around and pay for the online services. All right. Not to mention that Netflix, the app of Netflix, will not be available for the Nintendo Switch at launch. Now, with all of this news coming out of the woodwork right now, Nintendo, this is bad news. And I'm not meaning bad meaning good. I mean bad meaning bad. Nintendo, you are on the bad streets. There's no way on earth a pro Nintendo supporter can spin this news in a positive perspective, okay? There's not a representative in the Nintendo company that can say this is not all that bad. I mean, this is really bad. Now, when you're talking about the online services, like I said, I don't have no problem with Nintendo following the same suit, just like Microsoft and Sony. Now that online services is going to be behind a paywall. But check out the things you have to do. You have to download an app on your smartphone, and this app will not be free. Now, I have been hearing a lot of rumors and speculation. The app itself is going to cost you money, moolah, all right? So you have to download this app, pay for it, and you have to pay for the online services, okay? And let's talk about the games that are going to be launched for this console. Alongside this console, the 10 games we can speculate now. Now, I'm pretty sure Nintendo is going to have other games introduced as the console gets down to its final stage of releasing. But let's talk about the games that we know for a fact that's going to be alongside the Nintendo Switch. Out of those 10 games, maybe 2 of those games are going to fully utilize the potential of the Nintendo online services. Now, I'm pretty sure Nintendo is going to be just like Microsoft, the same way like Sony, where they're going to have it built in where you're going to have some perspective of a internet connection, because most, if not all of these games are going to require you to download patches, update them, as well as DLC. So out of all of those games, 10, maybe 2 of those games are going to utilize the online services. That's not enough to sell to your consumer base that you should pay for online. Not to mention, there's not a lot of Western type style games that's going to be introduced to the Nintendo Switch. Once again, let me make this known. We're only talking about the games we know for a fact that's going to be alongside the Nintendo Switch, all right? Now, when you're talking about the Nintendo Switch first-party exclusive lineup, it's going to be there. But what about the third-party exclusives? I mean, the third-party games, all right? When you're talking about the 10 games that they released at this reveal, they appeal more to the Japanese audience as well as the UK audience. But what about the US market, the US audience, okay? Where are the third-party titles? Where are the EAs? Where are the Activisions, the Bungies, the Rockstars, studios like that? You have to have games that's centered for the US market, because the majority, if not all, in that audience, they particularly like first-person shooters. I didn't see any first-person shooters or anything close to a first-person shooter in those 10 games that they showed off at the reveal. All right. Now, like I said earlier, they're definitely going to show us more when particularly at E3, but you have to have at least some type of showing of the support Nintendo as a company is having for the US market. It looks pretty bleak. It looks pretty dry. All right. Now, I'm pretty sure Nintendo as a corporation, they know for a fact they have to do a lot better for the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch has to be very appealing, not only to the Japanese market, but the UK market as well as the US market. You have to show that this console is worth buying. And after that reveal, judging what you have already shown us and the different type of news articles that is coming from that reveal, Nintendo Switch has a long hill to climb. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Dime One, and I am out. Deuces.